What's going on, my beautiful governors? Welcome to a new Rise of Kingdoms video. Finally, our vacation is over and we are back in business. Today I wanted to talk about 5 mistakes that many people are doing, at least one of them. In the long run, these mistakes will definitely hurt your account. After you watch the video, don't forget to tell me how many of these mistakes that you were still doing. Without further ado, let's start with mistake number 1. Let's go.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Mistake number 1 is teleporting the wrong way. We all know that we should always teleport to our alliance territory. But if you take a look at this example, all of these guys teleports on the edge of the territory, right? But this guy teleports in the middle of the territory. Let me explain you what is wrong with it. If you guys didn't know, when you farm in your alliance territory, alright, let's say I'm farming this wood tile, I will get a huge boost to my gathering speed. So I will finish this resource tile a lot faster than I would finish a tile that's outside of my alliance territory. So you can farm the tiles in your alliance territory a lot faster. So instead of teleporting to the edges of the territory, if everyone just ports in the middle of the territory, you are drastically decreasing the number of tiles that can spawn in your alliance territory, which means you will have to farm resource tiles that are not inside of your territory, and this will increase the time that you are going to spend gathering that resource tile. So always teleport to the edges of your territory, and this way you can increase the number of resource tiles that's going to spawn in your alliance zone. You can gather those tiles a lot faster. And the second thing is barbarian forts. Just like these resource tiles, you can destroy barbarian forts that are in your alliance territory a lot faster, because in Rise of Kingdoms you get damage boost in your alliance zone, and that's why you're gonna kill forts that are in your territory a lot faster than the ones that are not. That was the mistake number 1. Always teleport to the edges. Don't teleport in the middle of the territory. Don't be like Shamboos, be like these guys. And our second tip is actually related to this one, because we talked about how easy it is to kill forts that are in your alliance zone. And if I go to war here, as you can see, every single barbarian rally consists 2 people only. The one that starts the rally and the one that joins. Why this is important? Because let's say there are 4 people right now. One of them starts the rally and the other 3 joins to that rally. By the way, this is valid only in your home kingdom, because the highest tier of barbarian fort in your home kingdom is level 5, and these forts level 3, level 4, level 5, so easy to kill. You can kill it with 2 people only. So if you can kill it with 2 people only, then why would you attack it with 4 people? Because let's go back to our example. We have 4 people, one starts the rally, 3 others joins to that rally, and we are essentially killing 1 barbarian fort with 4 people. But instead of doing this, 1 people starts the rally, the second one joins, and the other 2 starts another rally and kills another fort. This way, with same amount of people, with same amount of troops and same amount of action points, we are going to destroy 2 different barbarian forts. And this will give us more fort trophies. You might say these fort trophies are not big of a deal, but they are, because let's claim all. As you can see, that is the main thing. Emergency action point recovery. These AP potions are so important, especially if you are pushing during a KVK, or if you are trying to get 120 honor points to get, bunch of good rewards. So in short, by destroying barbarian forts with rallies with 4 people, 5 people or 3 people, basically more than 2 people, you are decreasing the number of action points that you are gonna get from these forts. Again, if you take a look at this, all of them consist 2 people. If you cannot join, if you are late to join, what you need to do is just go ahead, find a fort and start a new rally, so someone else joins and your alliance gets another fort trophy. That was the mistake number 2. Many people, many players does it. You don't even need T5 troops if you have decent commanders and decent technology with some equipment. Even with T4s, you can easily kill those level 5 barbarian forts with 2 people. So don't waste your resources, don't waste your action points, and get as many chests as you can by killing as many barbarian forts as you can. Mistake number 3 is asking for a title the wrong way. Let me explain you what it is. If you guys didn't know, there are titles in Rise of Kingdoms that can give you certain amount of boost. For example, you can ask for a Duke title to increase your training speed, you can ask for Architect to increase your building speed, or you can even ask for Scientist title to increase your research speed. Some of the titles and some of the benefits should be on your screen right now. These are the titles, these are the benefits. I see this is what many people do when they are asking for a title. They click on their city, they click on this, and they click on this, then click OK. So they share their city on the kingdom chat, and then what they do is they close these, they go back to kingdom chat, and they ask for the title, right? But especially in developing kingdoms or during some certain events, this screen is full of people that are asking for the title. For example, Red Sword, just like I said, shares his city and then asks for Duke title. But what you need to do is that simple. Click on your city. Let's say I'm going to ask for Duke title, and click on this, then delete your name, and I'm just going to type Duke please and confirm it. Then I go here, special, as you can see, here's my city and here's my title. I click on share, I click on kingdom, okay, boom, I share my coordinates and the title that I'm asking for. They gave me the Duke and I say I don't need the Duke right now, done, thank you. You should always tell them when you are done so they can just pass the title to someone else. So that is the correct way to ask for a title. That is the easier way. That is the cleaner version of how to ask for a title in Rise of Kingdoms. And by the way, guys, if you think any of the information was helpful or useful so far, a simple like and subscribe only takes 1 second of your time but helps the channel a lot. Thank you, and let's move on to mistake number 4. Guys, mistake number 4 is about helps. When you are researching a technology, when you are upgrading a building in your city, always wait for helps before you use your speed ups, because every single help speeds that action for 1% of the remaining time. So for example, right now we have 1 day, 9 hours and 25 minutes left on our healing. Let's see how many minutes it's going to decrease when we get a help. Let's wait for the help. Oh, finally. So as you can see, it decreased the time for like what, 20 minutes, right? Because it was 24 to 25 minutes. So what happens if I use some speed ups for some reason? You should never ever do that. That's the point, that's the mistake. But let's say I use some of these speed ups. Let's use all of these. Let's even use these. And now only 13 hours and 14 minutes left. Let's see how many minutes one help will give us this time. So the first one was 20 minutes, but this time it is only 9 minutes because of the remaining time. So what you guys need to do, especially on your way to T5, on your building upgrades, on your technology researches, always wait for the 30 helps, because that is the maximum amount that you can get, 30 helps, and then apply your speed ups if you need to. But don't you ever use your speed ups before that 30 helps. This is something that I noticed many unexperienced players do. Don't do it. Don't waste your resources. Don't decrease the value that you are going to get. Always wait for 30 helps and then apply your speed ups in Rise of Kingdoms. Now, mistake number 5 is maybe the most important one, because the things that we've listed so far are the ones that are actually decreasing the value that you are going to get over time. They are super important, but they are not as crucial as this one. I know why this is so important, because I made this mistake 2 KVKs ago and it kind of hurt me bad. And here it is. Let's say you are in KVK, you are not in your alliance territory, so you can get rallied, and you got rallied. There is a rally marching towards your city. What is the best defense? Is it Zenobia? Is it Yusun Sin? Maybe it is Flavius? No. Your best defense is obviously this guy, Peace Shield. This is the only defense that you need, because as a free-to-play, as a low spender, even if you are able to defend that rally, protect your city properly and trade positively, this will still hurt you a lot, because our resources are super important since we are a free-to-play or a low spender, and a spender in Rise of Kingdoms just poof, bring all those troops back, train bunch of troops with tons of gems, but we cannot do that. So you have to use a peace shield. Now, what is the mistake? As I said, let's say there is a rally marching towards to your city, and let me find a rally real quick. Okay, let's say you got rallied and this rally is actually coming towards your city to zero you. You get excited, you want to see how many troops in there, you want to see what are their support skills if you are in Heroic Anthem or Strife of 8, Season of Conquest KVK. You don't know what to do, so because of that, you scout this rally immediately. And look what happens. When you scout that rally, you get that war frenzy. And during the war frenzy, you cannot use a peace shield, because you are now in a war frenzy, unable to use a peace shield. You just simply destroyed your only protection against that rally just because of your curiosity. You wanted to see how many troops in there, you want to see the commanders, you want to see the support skills, but in return, you got war frenzy, now you cannot use your peace shield. So what you need to do is, in your KVK, always try to be on your alliance territory. That's the first thing, because if you're in your alliance territory, you cannot get rallied. But if you are not, if there is a rally coming to your city, ask other people to scout that rally and send you the report. This way, you can indirectly scout the rally, because someone else will scout it for you and send you the report, so you can see how many troops in there, you can see the commanders, you can see the support skills, but you can still apply your peace shield because you didn't scout that rally, so you don't have war frenzy. This is so important. I made this mistake 2 KVKs ago. I got away with it. I didn't get zeroed, but I was so close to get zeroed, so it is a huge mistake that many people do. Don't do it. This can destroy your account. This is a huge mistake. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys find the video useful or informative. And if you did, a simple like and subscribe helps the channel a lot. And again, don't forget to tell me how many of these mistakes that you were still doing in Rise of Kingdoms. I see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.